She doesn't crave to be understood, she wants to be felt. If you're searching for logic, you'll never survive inside a woman's desire. Because what excites her isn't what you think. It's not muscles. It's not money. It's not compliments. It's tension. It's mystery. It's the man she can't quite figure out. She won't tell you this, she can't. Because her desire isn't spoken, it's triggered. Triggered by your stillness. Your composure. The silence between your words, where her imagination begins to wander and fill in the gaps you've left. These are the rules no one explains, because most men never notice them. But once you do, she'll dream about you. She'll crave you. And she won't even know why. Desire begins where certainty ends. The moment she's sure she has you is the moment her hunger starts to die. Not her love, not her appreciation, but that raw, electric craving. It rots in the hands of predictability. Female desire doesn't thrive in safety. It thrives in tension, in mystery, in the unresolved. You want to know why the nice guy finishes last? Because he removes the unknown too soon. He answers too quickly, explains too much, gives her certainty before she's even begun to feel. Real desire is born in that sacred space between what she feels and what she's not sure she's allowed to feel. You don't need to be cold. You don't need to be toxic. But you must remain unpredictable. Here's the truth. The more she knows you want her, the less she has to feel. Because when her nervous system relaxes too early, the tension that fuels lust fades into a flatline. It's not that she doesn't like you, it's that she no longer has to earn you. And women don't crave what they already possess. They crave uncertainty with boundaries. Not chaos, but unresolved intensity. That moment when she's asking herself, why hasn't he texted yet? What is he thinking? Did I say too much? That's when desire is alive. It's not logical. It's biological. She needs to feel like she's leaning in, not because you're pulling away, but because you're not chasing. Because you're living, in motion, and she's not quite sure where she stands yet. That not knowing, that's the sweet spot where her fantasies grow. Most men ruin it too soon. They overshare, overcommit, overpromise. They hand over all their cards and wonder why she stopped texting back. Here's the paradox. She will never fantasize about the man she feels completely safe with too soon. And she will never fully relax around the man she fantasizes about. So what do? You slow everything down. Move with intention, not impulse. Speak more with your eyes than your words. Respond when you choose, not when she expects it. And when she asks what you're thinking, you smile and say, not ready to share that yet. Now her mind fills the silence. Now she's leaning in. Now she's dreaming about you because you left a gap her mind needs to fill. That's not game. That's energetic contrast. And the man who gives her contrast, the one who is warm but not desperate, attentive but not always available, interested but not emotionally exposed too early, that's the man who activates her. Because female desire has rules, unspoken rules. Rule 1. Desire doesn't live in certainty. It lives in suspense. It begins the moment she's unsure she has you. Rule 2. She wants to follow a man who leads her into feelings she's afraid to go near. Her nervous system craves leadership, not permission. She doesn't fantasize about indecision. She's drawn to the man who says, come here, not, is this okay? Not with force, but with grounded direction. She's been leading her whole life, making decisions, holding it all together. And all she wants now is a moment to let go. To fall apart into the presence of a man strong enough to hold her without running from her depth. A man who doesn't ask for signs, but creates them. Who unlocks her fear and makes her feel safe inside her surrender. Rule 3. She wants to be wanted, but never too much. When a man wants her too openly, too eagerly, too soon, he kills the mystery, and with it, the sexual polarity. She craves the man whose desire feels like a choice, not a need. The one who looks at her and says with his energy, you're interesting. I'm still deciding. That restraint, that calm hunger, that's the energy that drives her wild. You don't flood her with attention. You create a drought, so that every drop feels sacred. You don't smother her with approval. You give her glimpses, then pull back, not out of manipulation, but out of mastery. Because when you finally give her everything, when you finally lean in, it feels earned. Rare. And now her desire burns deeper because it's tied to your standard, not your need. That's not playing hard to get. That's being hard to move. That's emotional discipline. That's the real game, if you want to call it that. If you've ever made her feel something just by being silent, you already understand.